Max Kellerman from ESPN's First Take. Who is under the most pressure in the NFL this year?
There was a chemistry issue with Odell Beckham Jr. and Baker Mayfield. And you and I were discussing this, I don't know, about a year ago or so.
Yeah, because I was told that, yeah.
Yeah, same. That Odell would be better off somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing. Odell Beckham is not a guy who's going to say, I need the ball more, right? If, because they're bracketing him, because they're putting two guys on him, whatever it is, other guys are open and that's being taken advantage of. He starts chirping when, wait a minute, I'm not getting the ball and we're losing? Hold on. I thought I'm not getting the ball. Someone else is open. Get him the ball. But Stephen A., he'll be 29. He's turning 29 this upcoming season. It ain't cute anymore, right? Like, his prime is fast slipping away if it's not already gone. Not that long ago, he was always mentioned. He, Antonio Brown, and Julio Jones, the three best wide receivers in the game. Is he still mentioned that way? Now, coming off an 11-win season where they go to the playoffs, and we saw Baker Mayfield blossom without Odell on the field, he knows he has to fit in. He has to ball out. He's part, and not only that, but more than that, more than any other non-quarterback, he will be looked at if his team regresses.
Maybe. It's kind of interesting, though. Antonio Brown and really Julio Jones aren't mentioned as the top receivers in the game anymore. It's usually DeAndre Hopkins and Davante Adams, but that happens as you get a new crop of guys in. And the one thing I would say about Odell Beckham and Baker Mayfield is Kevin Stefanski didn't have enough time really to figure out how to get Odell incorporated into the scheme and play to his strengths because Odell got hurt. I think that will make a difference. There will be calls and plays and schemes where they figure Odell will get open and Baker will find him.
Of course, yeah. And there's been all the reports of camp of Baker and Odell really working out to the side, really trying to work on that timing to get it right, to get them in sync, because the Browns know they're going to need Odell Beckham to really go where they want to go. I mean, we saw that against Kansas City where the Chiefs corners really manned up against the Browns receivers and made it difficult for them to really create space. Now, Baker made some tremendous throws to get them some big yards, but if you have a guy like Odell, and we saw that in the game against Dallas last year where he's so difficult, if not impossible, to cover one-on-one in his athletic best, that's when, you know, a scheme opens up. That's when a defense opens up and when you can create opportunities for others. And with the way the offense grew over the last half of last season and into the playoffs, it could have just been more of a fact that, you know, they got comfortable with the system. I mean, again, they didn't have a preseason last year. They were just they didn't even have a mini camp or an OTA. They didn't have a chance to get together and really work on any of this. Training camp was the first time they could really get into anything surrounding what the offense was putting the offense together last year. This year, you got a full off season. You had Camp Baker in Austin, where, you know, he's getting timing down with all these receivers. Odell Beckham's the biggest big play guy they have right now on the roster. I agree with Max Kellerman that he's a guy who's under a lot of pressure. I don't know if he's under the most pressure, though, but, you know, it hasn't worked for him the first two seasons, certainly with things that are out of his control. Year three, if he's healthy, this is a year we just got to find a way to get things done